What's going on, everybody? Laying the K here for a breakdown of the team that we brought into the Houston mid-season showdown just this last weekend on the 21st, I believe it was. Don't color me stupid. I believe it was the 21st. I take that. Yes, it was the 21st. Sorry. Time is not my friend. But anyways, guys, quick breakdown of the team. We kind of used the same team we did in Dallas, except we replaced the Salomons for Alolan Marowak, and honestly, I think we did absolutely phenomenal with that because we went X and 2, 4 and 2 in all actuality. And honestly, I think what we're going to do today is we're actually going to mainly talk about what we could have done better in that situation, because everybody kind of knows my team. If you guys see my Dallas breakdown, or if you guys watch my Locking Down the Ladder, you guys can see it's the same exact team that I use. Being the case, we're just going to talk about how these things went. The first match, I went 0-2, and that one was just absolutely, it was a nightmare. Because I was actually talking to a couple of my friends and stuff that, I've known throughout my time as a VGC player. And I was talking to one, and, me and him have been really good friends. And I was like, I don't know how well I'm going to do this. And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, my only weakness, as of this moment, is Mudsdale. And he goes, oh, don't worry, dude. There's almost going to be no Mudsdale because, Alolan Ninetales is starting to pick up the pace and everything. I was like, okay. Fine, fair enough. First match, the dude has a Mudsdale. And we just get bodied by a Mudsdale and a very unique Celesteela set, which I'll probably play after this one. Because it was a really good team. The guy is a very well-known player. Big Bopper, as you guys probably know, Blake Hopper, really talented guy. So, I knew the guy's name immediately, but I couldn't pinpoint where I knew the guy's name, per se. I was like, oh my god, this is not going to end well, is it? That being the case, I was like, okay, I wasn't too upset. In the second match, I get 4, I went 0-4 by him, and I was like, you know what? Not even going to give me the liberty of killing one Mon, right? Total joke, but it was definitely a really good match. But the second round, really aggravated me. And the reason that aggravated me was because the guy I went against, I beat first round. First round, I pretty much 4-0'd him. I think I actually ended up 3-0'ing him because he managed to take out my Tapu Koko, my Whimsicott, my bad. And, after that, he started shaking back and forth, and it was to the point where he could see my screen, and I called him out about it and stuff. And I even told the people, one of the guys, and they're like, well, we can't do anything about it because we haven't seen him do it. And the second match was a very close match. And in the third match, he was still, rocking back and forth where he could see my screen and everything. And he just straight up, counters me, point for point, which was absolutely ridiculous. And, I was very unhappy about it, because, I told the tournament organizer and stuff like that, and they said that they'll take a look at it and stuff. And he actually ended up quitting the match after that. So I don't know if he got kicked out, or I don't know what the whole case was. But regardless, he actually just straight up, took the win from me, and I was just super unhappy with that. But I'm going to play the first match between Bopper and I right now, because that's a terrific match, and I kind of want to watch it again myself. But third match, I went up against this one girl that we were talking the entire time, and it was an amazing matchup. Honestly, it was way too close to count. We were battling even in between the matches and everything. It was just way too good, and I thoroughly, wholeheartedly enjoyed it because it was such a good match. But it went. I went 2-1 with her, and it was just so good. And the fourth match, I'm trying to remember how exactly that one. I think that's the guy I went up against. He actually had a special
um, a special, what do you call it? Jangmo, not Jangmo, the last stage of it. But it was a really impressive set because like I think I 2-0'd him or something like that, but it got to the point where the first two matches I lost, but every other match I won. Well, I can't say I won, but like every round I won. And I gotta say, I don't know if I want to replace anybody on my team for upcoming matches, but I kind of want to at the same point because, as you guys can kind of see, Gastrodon is not given the output that we really need, especially against Mudsdale, which seems to be our primary, weakness, per se. But, other than that, it was just a massive issue. Alright, so as you guys can see in this first match against Blake Hopper, this dude, honestly, you guys got to go check him out on Twitter. I don't know if he's got a YouTube channel or anything, but dude, you guys have to go check this dude out. He is a phenomenal battler. I think he was like world finalist or something, not finalist, but he was definitely in Worlds. He's definitely a really professional battler, and he was actually one of the top finalists in Houston. So I don't know actually how well he went. But this Celesteela set just really threw me off, and as you guys can see, I was definitely expecting, the typical sub-seed set, and oh boy was I wrong. Oh boy was I wrong. But regardless, it was a very good match. And I think that's all I could really say about our team. The final match, I will say this because I don't remember what happened between the fourth and the fifth match, because that was kind of a blur. It was kind of a gray area. I can't say I didn't care about the matches, but it was those two matches I didn't really have any memorable things happen. But I do remember that the final match against Yellow Box, the guy that we battled in the beginning of this episode or video, it was a 3-match thing, and it was just way too close for comfort. And he ended up forfeiting, as you guys seen, but he told me he forfeit, but I wasn't sure because some people play dirty. I mean, call me one of those guys who don't trust their opponents. But yeah, that was a very good match. Honestly, I think I did very good. I believe I did really good. X and 2 is fairly good. We kind of lost an 8-way tie, and this is the part that, I'm not beating myself up about, but I just can't help but sit there and be like, are you serious? We lost an 8-way tie for Top Cut. We lost an 8-way tie for Top Cut, and then turn around, we were just barely booted out getting any CP. So honestly, I hate to say this, but we are still running without any CP this year. I'm really hoping that some of these other events we can kind of pull some CP. We're definitely not going to be in Worlds because it's already January, almost February. I don't think we're doing that. But oh my gosh, I can't believe it took that much to get that Celesteela down. Ugh. That's all I can say is ugh. But anyways, guys, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the rest of this episode. I'm just going to finish up this battle so you guys can see how badly we just got our butt kicked by Mr. Hopper. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you guys have not already, please consider subscribing because it helps me out very much. And I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to finish this match for you guys.